welcome back. I know I haven't made like a whole bunch of videos since like ever, but it's because I've been working a lot. And here recently I've actually broken my collarbone. You see, like right here it is like snapped in half. It actually hurts a lot, and I gotta wear this fancy sexy brace, but you know, as long as it gets healed and fixed up, that's all that really matters. Yeah, the experience of actually breaking it was kind of funny. See, what happened was I was gonna go out to the bar and play a game of pool with my friends, and you know, that was all fine and dandy, and had a few beers, like 6, and we decided to bike ride home because I only live a few blocks away from the bar. And on my way home, I actually dropped my phone on the thing. I rode over it with the bicycle, and then I picked that up because it was in the middle of the street, obviously, because, you know, who rides on sidewalks anymore when they bicycle? Nobody, because you're not supposed to. And plus, there's so many cracks and shit that you could just, like, fall. Well, you know what? It happens to be the same for the road, because you can just fall on the road. Just, like, flip off your bicycle. But the problem is that my bicycle, the handlebars are just pushed way far forward. So I was trying to find this song on YouTube, and it was actually called Handlebars. Funny, right? As I put this song on, I was holding my phone in my hands, and then I was going probably about 8 miles an hour. Who knows? I was going, you know, bicycle speed in this dark road going home 3 blocks away. But yeah, I just was riding along, and then apparently I hit this pothole in the dark and I flipped over and I landed on my back and somehow popped my collarbone because I had road rash on like the back of my shoulder, not up here but on the back, like on the back of my back type of thing. And I don't know where that came from, but I just like hit the pothole and then I tumbled and then snap, I guess. It didn't seem that bad, but I got up and said fuck that bike, and I decided to ride my buddy's bike because I trusted it a little bit more. It was probably put together a lot better. So yeah, I rode it home. I woke up my boyfriend and was like, hey, I think something's wrong. And then I had him feel my shoulder and he told me to go to the ER. Well, it was a fun experience. He was not very happy that I woke him up, but shit happens, right? And I went to the hospital. I got in quick. It was like 3 in the morning, of course, so there was nobody there. Everybody was sleeping. Nobody needs to be at the ER at that time. So I was in and out for like 2 hours. It wasn't that bad. It took me about an hour to figure out that my collarbone was actually broken because the x-rays took forever. This was not as bad as when I dislocated my elbow. Believe me, that sucked. I couldn't move at all. Like, terrible. And I got to the hospital and they took some x-rays, gave me some pain meds, and then I went home and watched some movies until I passed out. But that was only the beginning of it. Then I had to go to the next day, get some more painkillers, and then I had to wait the whole weekend before I could go to the bone doctor because it was 4th of July weekend. Yeah. It was 4th of July weekend. So I had to wait over the weekend just so I could go on a Tuesday. And that day completely sucked because I had to wait at the doctor's office for like 4 hours. 4 fucking hours. Like, really? Does you need to walk into that? I mean, I know it was the holiday weekend with being 4th of July, but 4 hours for a walk-in? That is crazy. That is a waste of time. I have better things to do than sit in some doctor's office 4 hours doing not shit, except probably taking a nap. Well, then I got to the doctor. He's like, yep, it's broken. Here, you're probably gonna wear your sling, and here's a script for more painkillers. Enjoy. Well, I mean, it hurt for a while, for the first few days, the first week, really. Man, I couldn't really sleep. I had to sleep on a chair. I couldn't sleep in bed because I couldn't, like, lift myself up. It was just so terrible. I couldn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I was just like sleeping most of the time. And 2 weeks went by and I went back to the doctor. And apparently my collarbone is not touching. See, it broke and it's like this. See, it's not touching. So we have to wear this like figure 8 sling. So that way we can try to straighten my back so the bone will slowly move so it's touching so that it can heal. Otherwise, I am screwed and I'm never going to go back to work because then I'll have to go do some surgery, which they like put like this metal bar and some pins in there, and then I'm going to be off for another 6 weeks. And I've already been out for like 3.5 weeks and I can't stand this not working thing. So breaking your collarbone's not that bad because you still can walk around and you can still move. You still got your other side of your body to move with your arm. The good news is I'm right-handed and I broke the left side. So I'm like, woo, do. I can still do shit. That's great. But I mean, you're just really limited on stuff. Like, I haven't played pool in forever since then because I can't, you know, stretch this arm out to be like. But breaking collarbone sucks. I go back on August 8th, and hopefully the doctor has some good news for me, because if it's not touching, my next step is surgery. Nobody wants surgery. Yeah. So don't expect a lot when you break a collarbone. Just expect to sit around and do a lot of nothing. Can't really ride a bicycle because you don't want to fall off of it again. But I'm doing better. I go to the doctor in like 2 more weeks, so it should be great. So thank you, and please subscribe, like the like button if you like this video, or give me some ideas for my next shot. Like, let me know.